Uh, Episode 2, everybody! Yeah, we're back. This is HellKaiserZero with...
Chaos.
Introductions. Thank you.
And death.
And somebody we care about.
And not Chugga Conroy.
Yeah. It's... Yeah, hi, guy. Yeah.
Alright, today... Give me a fix. We have our fix. It's called Pot of Duality and other cards.
Fish.
Now, random thought. Have you guys seen that video where Dual Network's saying where you can send in your favorite card signs with your username? He'll post it on this wall.
Huh.
I will laugh if somebody sends him a tour guide. That'd be hilarious. Alright, on with today's episode. This is going to be Kamen's time to shine. Literally, shine.
Yes, and if you mean, and once you see the first card, you understand why. Just the first off, everybody knows the Hidden Arsenal 5 is coming out.
Yeah.
And as some of you know, and I would agree, Hidden Arsenal is Hidden Arsenal 5 or Hidden Arsenal 6 or whatever we're getting is garbage. Except for those that are wanting to build the new archetypes like myself.
Yusuke's going to be building his Steel Swarms.
Yes, and one of my friends is actually going to build the Gishkis. But for me, personally, me being the guy that's always trying to look for strange archetypes that kind of incorporate old school formats, Gem Knights are for me. So today I'm going to cover Gem Knights for you today, my friends. First off, the ace, the main soul of the deck, Gem Knight Fusion. It is basically a polymerization for you Gem Knights. So you don't have to run poly. Just run a set of these or two and one poly. I don't care. It's your build. Basically what this thing does is you can send any Gem Knight from your hand or grave or hand
it's a polymerization
field.
For Gem Knights, except it has an added effect.
Yeah, Gem Knight Fusion, everybody.
Yeah, it's added. Other than the traditional polymerization effect, you can banish another Gem Knight from your graveyard to add it back to your hand. Okay. So basically, it is I don't want to say maybe an infinite poly, depending on how many Gem Knights you are willing to banish, but you can just keep on using one Gem Knight Fusion over and over and over again.
And note, people, you try to Solemn Warning or Solemn Judgment, it ain't gonna work.
Yes.
Unless there are no Gem Knights.
MKO40. Shout out to MKO40 who actually brought this up. If you Solemn Warning this, okay, you're giving us Gem Knight users a way to beat you silly by decreasing your life points for 2,000 just to Solemn Warning a thing we can bring back to our hand.
Unless you have no Gem Knights in the graveyard, in which case, well, so much for bringing that back.
Yeah, that's your best shot.
Yeah, but usually the main gimmick for this is you're supposed to use it as soon as you play it. So
now if they go like first turn Gem Knight and you go Solemn Warning, like okay, then you have a chance you stalled for now.
Yeah,
they go first turn. But if it's a middle of the game,
either that or someone can be using macro and you don't have any Gem Knights in the graveyard.
Exactly.
In which case, yeah, there you go. You can Warning and the card is, well, crap essentially if that happens.
Yeah, that is a good point. You bring a good point. But either way, Gem Knight Fusion, no polymerization required. Enough said. Next up, we have Gem Knight Obsidian, a level 3 rock monster, one of the few effect monsters in the Gem Knight archetype.
Yeah, he has balls around him.
Yes.
Lucagen's horse.
Wait, what?
The what?
Lucagen's horse.
Oh.
Level 3, 15, you don't really need him on the field, you need him in your hand. Why? Because when this card is in your hand and it's sent to the graveyard, you can special summon one level 4 or lower normal monster in your graveyard. So, for example, let's say you want to bring out, I don't know, Gem Knights or one of the Gem Knight fusions. You can send this and a random Gem Knight, bring out the fusion. Activate Obsidian's effect, bring out the normal Gem Knight monster you fused with, as long as it's a level 4. And the Gem Knights also have their own Gemini monsters. So if you use a Gemini, you can just bring it out to the field. And if you have a normal summon that turn at your fusion, you can automatically resummon your Gemini to get its effect.
Yeah, it's actually pretty good. These guys are like Elemental Heroes and Crystal Beasts put together.
Yeah, and the funny thing is, according to the trivia, these guys are supposed to be the Elemental Hero Crystal Beast combinations.
Those because they created, like, people have been bonding Jaden and Jesse together. It's like, oh, why not? Let's make a card that's based on them together. It's like, okay, what?
2 words, people. Fan service!
Yeah.
For all the Yaoi fans out there who ship Jaden and Jesse.
Or those people that drew Jaden as a princess and then Jesse as a prince.
No, but I've seen many
It's still Yaoi.
Yeah,
I know,
I've seen
just
tons of fans like Jesse and
Jaden,
but Reuse has been showing me images of like Jaden and Jesse, but Jesse's normal, Jaden's a female, and their kids are Ru and Ruka.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's like, wait, for some reason oddly this works. I'm not gonna ask.
Yeah, that's true. Anyways, Gemini
Moving
Obsidian.
on.
Gemini Obsidian. You plus when you fuse with it. That's all said and done. Next up, we're actually a fusion monster. Gemini Citron. Worms, you're dead.
Eat your heart out.
This is a level 7 Pyro fusion monster, 2200 attack, 1950 defense. It only requires 1 Gem Knight monster, so any of the Gem Knight monsters you have in the deck,
And
one other Pyro, so like Garnet or another Gem Knight monster you'd have technically a Pyro. He's literally the ancient gear monster on steroids. Why? Because
it affect monsters too. Spells, traps, and effects. Awesome.
Yeah, so basically in short terms, when he attacks, your opponent cannot activate any card effects until the end of the damage step. So the only way your opponent can stop that is with Valor.
Yeah, but they have to do it like right before it attacks, otherwise, hello.
Yes, but either way how you look at it, for those people that are stocking up and building worms, or those that focus highly on their back row or on their face down cards.
Yeah, as long as it's any of the back row stuff that reacts only when you attack and all that stuff. If it's cards like Compulse, it's like, yeah, great.
Yeah, and I mean, yes, the only flaw is that it only works when he attacks, but if you're lucky enough to have multiple Citrons on the field, your opponent basically can't do shit. And yes, it is a 2200 attacker, but still, 2200 attack, it has that effect. I think it's a good card.
It is, yeah. I have to admit it is. Most people always run spells and traps that respond to attacks, so this guy, good anti.
Sure. All the traps in people's deck nowadays are warnings, bottomless, maybe 1 Mirror Force, and Deep Prison and Compulse. So the only things you're really stopping are Deep Prison and Mirror Force.
That's the thing.
That's what I'm going to say.
Or those people that are still running they're still running Life Swarms or Chaos with the one honest.
The one honest, yeah.
Or what's it called? Or the worms, like I said, worms. They can't activate their flip effects anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And worms has been going on pretty strong. But it's all been about sync or eccentric.
Up with worms, so
Wormy.
Yeah. Anyways, Gem Knight Citron, real pain in the keister, and yes, he's made of fire. So prepare to get burned.
Main solution, Compulse. Everybody's favorite anti-extra deck card.
Next up, speaking of Honest and Collude, even though Collude was never mentioned, Gem Knights, in a way, have their own Collude. Gem Merchant.
I find it's complete bull.
Gem Merchant. He is the... I guess I shouldn't say he is the Gem Knight Collude, because this effect can be used for any normal Earth, but Gem Knights are the only heavily normal Earth-based monsters that can probably use him at the moment.
Gene Warp Werewolf.
Oh, God.
Oh, wait, that thing's an Earth?
Yeah, I think so. There's one sitting on my floor right here. Let me check. It's an Earth.
Oh, damn it!
And the cool thing about Merchant also, it's not only attack but defense also, which is awesome.
Exactly. So, okay, let's say I have a Sapphire on the field, and you attack me with, I don't know, say one random monster that's like between 2,000 and 3,000 attack.
Effing Merchant, how does it work?
Okay, anyways, Merchant. During the time whenever a normal Earth monster goes into battle, so whenever you're being attacked or you do the attacking, you send Merchant to the grave, and that monster gains an extra 1,000 attack and defense. So I attack with Gem Knight Garnet. My opponent has, I don't know, Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon with 2,800 attack.
Blah.
I send Merchant to the grave, goes up to 2,900. Bye-bye. Or I have
Solidarity.
What?
Too bad there's a Solidarity on the field. Raz Dark Small Dragon's 36. Good luck.
Oh god, here we go, ladies and gentlemen.
God. Yeah, but the only problem with that is because since this thing is a collude, if I have multiple ones in my hand, I can drop them.
That's in my case. Enemy controller defense. It's like, oh look, you have merchants. I have Droroid.
Damn you!
It's okay. I don't care how many gem merchants you have. You're not catching up to 5 God under legal terms.
Yeah.
That is true. That is true. I'll give you that one. All right. I bow down to... Wait, no, I don't bow down to 5-God Dragon. I can destroy that with another Gem Knight fusion, but that's for a whole new other story.
If I have Prime Material on the field, I think that's a different story.
Fuck you.
Nobody disgraces the dragons in my face. Besides...
All right. Enough with contradicting my logic.
But it's fun.
Yeah, it is pretty fun.
Be quiet. You're not even in this conversation. Anyways, we continue. Next up.
You can bite me.
I would, but you're covered in grease, and I can't really have any more grease. Anyways, HellKaiser, you want to name this card? I cannot say this for the life of me.
Yes, this trap card, Pyroxene Fusion.
Thank you.
You're not welcome.
Hydrogen peroxide fusion? No.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Hydrogen peroxide. I love that stuff. Yet it burns.
In all layman's terms, this is the trap version of Gem Knight Fusion or polymerization. But you can't bring it back, but it still is a trap card version.
Yep. It's treated as a fusion summon, so you can bust out any of the Gem Knight fusions. Fun.
And then it's Athonium polymer. Give me.
Oh god. I swear to god, we should run that in our extra decks against heroes. Like, poly into any big fusion. Hi, what's up, buddy?
That is if heroes are still top or there are decks with heavy fusions nowadays.
They're heavy fusion. They're not topping, but they're just still fusion heavy.
Yeah. So in other words, Pyroxene fusion. Well, I'm just gonna go how I said Pyroxene fusion. I'm sorry if I'm misinterpreting that. You can sue me later.
You know what? Just call it by a Japanese name. Assemble fusion.
Okay, fine. Assemble fusion. Basically, during any opponent's turn, during your turn or your opponent's, you can activate this card because it's a trap, and you can fuse.
It's a trap.
It's a trap.
It's a trap.
And who's cat?
Now, you might be thinking, okay, Gem Knights, yeah, they're not competitive. I'll agree with you on that.
Well, we can still use it just to kick gas or fun.
Yeah, they're more of a fun deck. I know there's some people that I know in person from the locals I go to and people I talk to here and there that are trying to make it competitive. But I will say this right now, and agreeing with the deck profile or the deck detective video that I saw earlier on the Your Yu-Gi-Oh channel with Gem Knights, don't go wasting money on tour guides and rescue rabbits on this.
They will come out super eventually.
Exactly.
Eventually.
And plus, yes, okay, you can use Rescue Rabbit and all that, and Tour Guide and all that crap to bring out Levier or something just to bring back the banished heroes you had to remove. Okay, I can accept that. Okay, but still, I'll say this right now. Don't go wasting money on rabbits and tour guides if you're building Gem Knights. Why? You can still go over that with your banishments. Exactly. You can use like Return from a Different Dimension, DDR. Come on, guys. Just because of a new card comes out, don't overlook the older cards.
Yeah, speaking of new tour bus, really, people? Really?
Don't get me started with that thing. Next thing you know, we're going to get like...
I'd rather take the Magic School Bus than that, thank you very much.
It's time to take chances, get messy, make mistakes, and top deck in Yu-Gi-Oh!
And it's time to get deck.
Oh, shut up.
High five the sky.
Anyways, in all layman's terms, Gem Knights, would I recommend it to people? Yes. Is it a good deck to start out with?
And it's fun.
Yes. Is there still more cards coming out? Duh. Right now, the only wave of Gem Knights as of right now is in the upcoming Hidden Arsenal from the past 2 dual tournaments. Garnet, Sirloin, Sapphire, there are 3 main fusions, the fusion card, and Gem Merchant, and then there's Stratos, Gem Armadillo, and then their own Lone Fire, Gem Knight Alexandrite. And then the two cards that came out in Photon Shockwave, Gem Knight Emerald and Gem Turtle. So you can deck right now. Yes, we all love turtles, especially ones with shiny emerald shells.
No, you know what? I'm going to give me one Gem Turtle thingy, and I'm going to name it Tank.
So, and then, you know, there are other cards that you can run it, you know, because, you know, you can run the Destiny Draw version. What was the Common Charity? You can run Card of the Underdog because you're going to be running heavy normal monsters in the deck.
Justy Break.
Yeah, Justy Break.
Justy Break, yeah. So you basically have 2 Mirror Forces in your deck. Or if you want to go crazy, run 1 Mirror Force and 3 effing Justy Breaks.
Oh, God.
Go crazy.
We got Memories.
What's the name of that one spell card that has to do with, like, normal monsters, I think, that removes something from play? I forget. It looks like... It's a card art that looks like...
Oh, Faustian Bargain.
Thank you, that card. What does it do again?
Select one of your opponent's, I believe, effect monsters. Send it to the graveyard, special summon a level 4 or lower normal monster from your hand.
Gem Knights.
Yeah, so Gem Knights, to me, is one of the best new archetypes I have seen. I already have a deck built. It'll be being fixed up, you know, going through modifications once the rest of the cards come out. So those of you that are actually interested in building a fun deck, go for Gem Knights, man. If you run Heroes and you're more of an old school player, run this. Because in a way, Gem Knights are one of the few archetypes that came out that have an old school feel to it. Because it's all fusion based. So yes, they kind of have their own exceeds, but it's your choice if you want to run them or not.
They have like, what, 1 Exceed?
Yeah, and it's not well, technically 2. Technically, they have 2: Gem Knight Pearl and then Digusto Emerald.
You know, he is part of the Gusto family, but oh well.
Yeah, but technically, he's an Emerald with wings.
True enough.
So again, guys, this is me, Chaos. Gem Knights, highly recommended for those that are either starting to get back in the game or.
Lost it.
Damn it.
Shut up. I hate you guys. Or that want to build a fun deck just for the hell of it.
Yep.
And if you want more, and if you have any questions for Gem Knights, you know, come ask me. I'm kind of one of the few people here that kind of know about this, or go to my pal on here on YouTube, MKL40, who has been working on the deck already as well. And, you know, shout out to that guy. He's the bomb. And shout out to your Yu-Gi-Oh! Channel who did the Deck Detective. And those of you that do play against any of us with Gem Knights on Dude Network, don't solemn warning us when we play Gem Knight Fusion. We will pummel you with a bunch of rocks.
Yeah, but for some reason you cannot pummel my Machinas.
Wait, hold on. Can I ask one question?
Go for it,
What's
Rocky.
that?
Gem Knight Fusion's effect. When it says, remove a Gem Knight in the graveyard to put it back in your hand, does that target the Gem Knight you're removing?
This one's great. Banish 1 Gem Knight monster.
I believe so. So yeah, you could DD Crow either Gem Knight Fusion or the monster that I was going to banish.
Screw that, I'll big burn.
Nice. Nice.
Wow, dude. So once again,
Ladies and gentlemen, we now
Chaos.
have cards to go against Gem Knight, so listen carefully.
Yes, but either way, build a deck. It's fun.
They're just mentions for fun play and stuff, not for competitive and all that. Unlike the people want to go, random tour guides and rabbit. Yeah, I'm so pro.
Yeah,
Like,
but
really,
I
people,
will say
really?
this. I will say this. And this will be put on record. If somebody actually builds Gem Knights and they are legal here, and once they become legal in the States, and somebody actually tops any tournament, I don't care what it is, locals, regionals, heck, fuck it, we'll go all big, nationals or YCS in TCG.
Watch World Championship. Gem Knights
and
wins.
this deck tops, and it doesn't use bunnies or tour guides.
What now, people?
That's right. If it tops without using those 2 cards, I will bow down to your superiority, and you will be my. And I don't know. I'll give you freaking $5. I don't care.
Yeah,
Subscribe to them.
Give you props.
There you go. Subscribe to them.
It should be more than $5.
Just something.
All right. Gem Knight,
Jack.
your time to shine is now done. Now to move on to the next jump card.
Okay.
All right, guys. Let's do this.
The card is the Supremacy Sun. I think that's what it's called.
Yep, the Supremacy
Yeah.
Sun.
So this thing can't be special summoned, I believe, except by its own effect.
Yep.
But when it's destroyed in any way, you can discard a card to bring it back during, I think, your standby, was it?
Yeah, it's standby.
Yeah, okay, it's a 3,000 beater. Am I right? I'm not even looking at things, I'm just going off of memory, but...
3,000.
Yeah, okay, so...
Yeah.
Decent card if you can bring it out. I mean, I can see people... It is definitely possible to run this in some kind of Monarch deck with all the Soul Exchanges and the Treeborn and whatnot. But overall, this thing has a lot of holes in it. Saying that there's a lot of dead draw food right here.
And it's a level 10, so not good for trading because it's a level 10, sadly.
Right, and...
8 is like, okay, sure, trade in. But nope, it's a 10.
Yeah, and like I said, I could see a lot of like Monarch decks running this, but otherwise you can't special summon it in any way besides its own effect.
So it's like, yeah, kind of a dead draw, or it's like, summon, bottomless,
Yeah, exactly, bottomless. I've seen this happen to it. Someone Dark End Dragon did it, and since it's not being destroyed, its effect
Dark
fails.
sends, yeah. Or in my case, my Katakuri Ninja sends, bye.
So really, there's no real shortcut to summoning this. I guess you could use the double cost on if you could keep that thing alive for a turn, if you can like reborn or call it back or something. But then again, there aren't any real shortcuts to bringing this out. Like, at least, Blue Eyes has like Darkness Metal and Totem Dragon to bring it out easier. But Supremacy Sun doesn't really have anything going for it.
Yeah.
So overall, I don't think it's that great a card. But it's kind of
What about Dark Worlds?
What?
What about Dark Worlds?
I guess you could run it in Dark Worlds, but it doesn't really help the deck any, really, if you think about it. So, I mean, discarding it to bring it back is a cost, and,
Yeah. It says here for a tip, you can use Destruct Potion.
the hell is that?
Wait, Destruct?
Destruct Potion, where you destroy one of your own monsters, you gain life equal to its attack.
That thing.
Yeah, you destroy
wow.
it. Yeah, destroy. Oh, look, Sun comes back. Easy 3k gain and Sun event. Okay, sure.
And since it doesn't specify if it's either by an opponent, you can destroy it yourself with something and then bring it back.
Yeah, so you can, like, pop it with Scrap Dragon and then bring it back, but once again, that's a great effect, but you have to bring it out first.
Yeah. So overall, card, good. If you don't have anything to stop it, it'll be annoying to get rid of, and it's gonna be a pain, but other than that, hard to summon, easy to counter, and yeah.
Yeah.
So other than
And
that,
now
it's
it's time. And now it's time for you fanboys and fangirls who worship the Dark Magician God.
They had a very unexpected twist, which I'm very surprised.
Carlos,
Or
please show
basically
us.
a dark twist. Maji Magician Girl.
Oh, that's creepy.
Very.
Yeah.
I mean, for crying out loud, look at this thing.
I don't like the artwork, therefore I do not approve.
I mean, first off, DMG got like a makeover, okay? But
I
second,
think the
clothing,
art
what
for
the
make
hell?
it match the Dark Magician reprint we got.
Hold on. I'm gonna fix something here right now. Hold on. Okay, there we go. I just have to fix something. Okay, Maji Magician Girl. What the hell? I'm not talking about just the art and the idea of them making it. It's the effect. I'm like, what? I mean, sure, you need 2 level 6 spellcasters, easy. It's like 2 DMGs or like a Gaga Girl and a DMG or it's like other stuff, I don't know, use spellcasters.
Or do what I would do, Gaga Girl and Gaga Magician.
Yeah, easy. And it's like, let's see, once per turn, detach an XYZ and banish a card in your hand to either brain control permanent or autonomous action unit. And you keep it forever. Wow.
And if you use like the Gaga Girl, you can just make a spell summon monster your opponent controls.
That too, so you'd be plussing, like twice right there, in one turn.
Yep.
So overall, card, good for the caster fanatics out there who summons out level 6s like no tomorrow and stuff, which is actually pretty easy. Good for all the DMG fans, fanboys and fangirls alike, but creepy for the people who just like, whoa. I mean, like, even I have to say, I mean, yes, I'm a fan of DMG, but this is like, whoa. When I first okay, who here thought when they first saw this card was either fake or, I don't know, something else?
Actually, when I first saw it, I kind of knew it was going to happen just because if you think about it, with all the cards that are coming out in these sets, it was bound they were going to make a newer version of one of the older cards.
Yeah, but it's like, of all things, Maji Magician Girl, it's like DMG took a darker turn. It's like, what the hell? The new look is just weird. It's like, it just stares at you in your soul. It's like,
And I'm kind of preoccupied with grandma.
it's like, stop staring at me, please?
Hmm?
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
bye.
just noticed she has some kind of weird tattoo thing, like, right on her, well, yeah. I don't know. So overall, Maji, effect-wise, good. Card-wise, good. Card art, creepy.
I kind of like the artwork just because I think, like I said earlier, I think they were trying to make it look more like the reprint Dark Magician that we got from the magazine.
So,
But still, they could have done a lot more with the card's artwork. It's really just a what's it called?
it's just DMG slapped on with a darker look, purple
It's just a
and
face
scary.
shot. I mean, come on.
They could have done something else, like, I don't know, a pose or something.
Exactly.
I mean, look
That's
at
what I'm
DMG.
saying.
I mean,
It looks
first
really
DMG had,
artwork
like,
is
a cute
really
pose.
boring.
It was like, first DMG had a cute pose, then we saw a flying pose, then a rod between the legs pose, and I'm trying to think what's the other one. The serious look pose. It's like, yeah.
Then the
sure,
marching
most-
pose.
Yeah, what?
The marching.
Oh, yeah, that one. And then we got Maji. Just a plain face shot and nothing else. Like, really, people? You could have gone... a
I'm
bit more
sure they're
creative.
gonna make another copy because technically we have like so many different versions of magicians. Like, okay, Card Ejector, that's obviously a mini magician girl. Card Flipper, Dark Magician, Dark Paladin.
Basically, all the traditional spellcaster with a traditional Dark Magician hat.
Yeah. So, I mean, okay, in my 2 cents, Maji Star Magician Girl, because it has a little star there. Like HellKaiser said, effect-wise, good. Tech-wise, okay.
As far as casters, yes, because there are good 6s out there, they're easy to summon, and also with the help of Gaga and Gaga Girl and stuff, yeah, easy to summon, helpful, effect good. But card art, really? A face shot?
But unfortunately for us TCG players, this is one of Japan's weekly shonen promos.
Yeah, so that only means it's gonna take a while for us to get.
But the only thing is, this is not the Shonen Jump promo. This is a different magazine promo.
Yeah,
to my knowledge.
it's their jump, so it might be different for us. Either
Okay, bye.
tin or promo pack or God knows what. No, I call this now. It's a YCS card thingy.
If they make it a YCS thing, I'm gonna be like, oh, Konami, you are gonna make so many people cry.
But remember, like all
make me
prize cards,
cry.
they become reprinted into Super. It's Gold Sark, Crush card.
Or freaking Gold Series. I mean, look what happened with Doom Caliber.
Doom Cow, an amazing card.
But even before that, Doomcow was reprinted in a turbo pack.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
And then he made it easier with the Gold Series, thank God. But still. But still, first side of this card is like, okay, interesting. What is it? Image. Whoa. And the one thing I noticed is the cool thing about this card, I think it's like the only ever card that has a star in its actual card name.
Incorrect.
Yeah, that is incorrect. There was another card.
Supersonic Skullflame had a star.
Really?
He had a star?
The Japanese version did.
Oh, the Japanese, yeah. Well, yeah,
Alright.
that's true. And they,
Alright.
oh yeah, but they did not include for the American version.
Yep.
Lame.
But on Dual Network, it is called Maji Magician Girl, so
Without
that means
without
it gets
the star. Maybe they couldn't add the star or something. I don't know.
Well,
Now,
there's-
for the same reason why it is we're not getting Chaos number 39. It's just number C39.
I thought it was C number in 39.
No, it's actually number C39.
Oh, well, number C39, number Chaos 39.
Basically.
Really? They had to switch it. Oh well. So overall, good card for either collecting purposes or user purposes. But if you collect it, don't stare at it, and please don't let it be the first thing you see when you wake up at night.
I wouldn't mind waking up next to this woman.
With that kind of face, it's kind of creepy. I'll take it another.
That
day.
is
Thank you very
that
much.
is creepy.
What are your thoughts, Death?
One, I think it's creepy as all hell. I think Reiki would agree with me.
Yes.
Big time.
And it's never been pulled on me, so I'm not really sure of anything. I saw him warning it in Chaos Space, but that's basically about it. So I really don't have anything to say on this.
So we could all just say, card effect-wise, use-wise, for the
That's
caster,
like the
good.
5th time you've said that, Zero. The exact same
I don't
thing.
care. Shut up. I'm high on sugar right now.
Remember, Rika. He's the Yu-Gi-Oh version of Chugga Conroy.
You can't even say my name right, so shut up.
In the bathroom.
I'm blind.
You know what? I'm gonna get this card and name her My Balls. My balls are scary.
Wait, you have balls since when?
I got 6 in it right here with one Pokemon each.
Warning. This radio program or whatever is rated R.
Okay.
For ridiculous.
Okay, Zero. You have 6 Pokeballs. I have 7 Dragon Balls. Beat that.
Hot Wheels.
You ass.
I love you too.
Aw, thank you.
Is
You
that
love my
it?
ass.
Are we just gonna end it on this note? Or we're gonna talk about, or are we just gonna be talking about people's genitalia all night?
Oh, fuck. Yeah, so let's cut it there. So overall, these cards, Gem Knights, fun to use, Supremacy Sun, collective purposes only, Maji, you scared the crap out of me, I still love you.
But we still love Japan for making Dark Magician-based cards.
Imagine running into her in a dark alley.
Oh god, I don't actually. Normally
Or
I
imagine
would,
her, or imagine a cosplayer.
Somebody could pull that off, you never know. Purple contacts and a black clothing.
She better be really goth.
Sheesh, that'd be interesting. I wouldn't be surprised if I see a Maji cosplay somewhere. It's called DMG in the black suit, but even though it looks a bit more spiky than usual in the center part, and the cape is still purple, surprisingly. Or is that pink? I don't know.
I guess we can go for like a purplish pink.
Yeah, true enough.
Purplish.
And if you notice on the magic circle behind her, she actually has hearts.
Well, it's a Magician Girl card. Of course she has hearts. Even though this thing doesn't look like it has a heart.
No, it has a little Monster Reborn unk on its chest.
Surprisingly. Is it like Galaxy Queen?
Yeah, so most likely when it comes out in English, they're going to take out the little V for the cleavage, and they're going to take that whole tattoo out, or they're just going to make it part of her suit.
Well, I can say one thing. They can't edit nothing and stuff because she doesn't look like overly developed and stuff like DMG and stuff, so Konami, you can't do nothing to this.
Next thing you know, they just cover up the shoulders.
You say that now, but I think Konami can easily find a way to prove you wrong.
Yeah,
Yep,
Konami.
they always do.
Exactly.
Good example? Legendary Fisherman.
Wait, what?
Yeah. Good luck hunting with a drum.
Exactly. It's like, how do you hunt with a drum?
Okay, John, if you didn't notice, the original print of Legendary Fisherman, you know he had a harpoon?
Who are you referring to as John? I'm deaf.
Okay, John, who's going to be dead once I say this.
I need to go to the John.
The original print of Legendary Fisherman, he had a spear, like he had on the show.
Uh-huh.
When it was printed in English,
one pointless conversation on the wall. One pointless conversation. Take it down, pass it around. I don't even know how many more pointless conversations we're gonna end up with. I'm just gonna stop singing because it doesn't even make any sense.
Fucking conversations. How do they work?
We're just random. It's a bunch of rambling Yu-Gi-Oh players. What else do you need?
Yes, and I have an amazing moment to say on network right now.
Oh, what you got?
The guy just summoned Steel Swarm Roach, and I have a TG Rhino in my hand.
Oh, nice. Really?
I find that to be funny as hell.
And with that, we close tonight's broadcast.
Yes,
so this
everybody.
is KamenRiderKaos.
Yeah.
HellKaiserZero. And not Chugga Conroy.
And definitely not Proton John.
Josh Jepson. I mean, no.
John Django Jinger Hyder Smith. His name's my name too.
Whenever I go out, the people always shout that you lost the game tonight.
No! Wait, what are you talking about?
Anyway, no, this was Racky the Storm. Okay. There, I said it.
Click the subscribe button if you want, and if you don't, we kill a pony.
You do realize that's
Mainly
plus
Fabled
people,
Unicorn.
right? You do realize.
Yeah, okay, mainly Fabled Unicorn. We'll kill a Fabled Unicorn.
For the love of God, thank you God. No, if for each people who view but don't click subscribe, we kill a Winkaribo.
Take no battle damage for the rest of the turn. Congratulations.
Yeah. I don't know. Oh look, time down to inactivity. My favorite screenshot of all time, Dueling Network. Thank you very much.
Bye.
Anyway, this has been us, and we will see you guys another time. Cut the
Hells-
recording, please.
Hells yeah. Bye.
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 That's just creepy.
I will eat your soul.